will go around other countries just to promote, to help humanity.
You can supply whatever technology because we are already ready with the factory.
That is a 1933 Tiger Zebra bar. This one is a Super Pinchet bar. This one is Tiger Zebra bar. This box has 250 pieces multiplied to 500 million. These are obligations of US. They sold it to us to build whatever they have, their military and all that. This is worth 125 million, 125, 250, 250. This one is $3 trillion. That one is $3 trillion. All of these are gold-backed assets. This is the bond. Chinese bond. This one is Super Pechelis. It's the one they use for railroad. What they call railroad bond. The actual value is 20 billion, one each. Federal screen. How come we don't use it for humanity? Why? Because some other few handful of people, they want to control the world. They deprive the world with our abundance of gift. I hope those who claim to federal screen, how come we don't use it? To be true, they will realize that it's in existence. Is it too good to be true? No, too good to be true. It's true. First of all, I would like to clarify and confirm that we have account in 172 countries. So to those central banks that have our money and we're doing, and some of them they're negotiating because of the trilateral, bilateral agreement. I'm reminding them that the treaty expired. So therefore, these assets and funds that is deposited in many banks and deposited in many countries, they had to be returned to the Philippines, and it has to be used for whatever is earmarked for. One of them is for humanitarian, and another is for development of countries. Not only for their development of their countries, they have an obligation to acknowledge, they have an obligation to answer with our demands. All the bank's accounts that were established since 1980. Some of the violators are bankers. Some of the violators are interagencies, agents, rogue agents that doesn't work with the governments no more. So I would like to emphasize that there's so much here to share with. Let's build the world first. Let's use these funds for economic recovery. Let's use these funds for development of the world. Let's use these funds for humanitarian. And then we can all share to each other's business, so we can create labors. Instead of watching our society going down, that we have 3.2 billion people who don't eat 3 times a day. We have calamities victims that we have to send out help in other devastated countries. So I'm inviting everybody that let's join forces, including authorities with central banking system, that don't be blind with negativity. We're only accessing assets that belong to us, not belong to other people. And I'm grateful with their cooperation and participation on rebuilding the world. TUI Capital with me on the left is also one of the 37 countries representative that represent projects that we also would like to announce that we are working hand in hand together in recovering assets, in submitting assets that belong to humanity. So I hope you will open your heart with us, that we are not here to disturb anybody. We're not here to betray anybody. We're only collecting our assets and our account that belong to us. And that's the main fact of this announcement. And I hope that this announcement will serve as a wake-up call to everyone that been miscommunicated by other people who have self-interest in our accounts. If you check trilateral, bilateral agreement, we have signed and assigned assets all over the world. Let's check the history, where these funds are allocated, where these funds are earmarked. Let's check the history that the UN, World Bank, IMF, and all other agencies have an obligation to use these funds worldwide. And we have abundance of wealth that is sitting in many countries, including, let's say, for example, Malaysia, China, and all other countries, including Europe. I'm asking them to please consider your position with us. We have no more treaty. With our agreement, those countries that has our funds and assets, they're supposed to return it to us. I'm not asking you to return it. I'm asking you to let us use it, both of them, for trade, for the main purpose why it's deposited in your country, to build and help humanity. And I thank you for everyone, and that's all. Thank you.